Boy, John Figure State of the game, you know what I'm saying? We in the place to be right now. Mad Lab Studios, Mad Lab Bank, we in the building. Legendary E-Man, got my man Charlie Rizak in the building. Right now, I'm in the place to be with my partner, my sister Falana, Q Media Nation. How you doing today? You know what I'm saying? I got Sister Falana in the building right now. She gonna tell you what's going on with Q Media Nation, what we got coming up, you know what I mean? And I want you to stay tuned, because it's gonna be a lot going on, man. Q Media Nation's got a lot going on, and we got a lot going on, and we gonna bring it all to y'all out there, independent artists, you know what I'm saying? You already know what we do. So, Sister Falana, can you just give them a rundown? Let them know what's happening, man.
This is Q Media Nation. This is Sister Falana. From the U.S. all the way to Japan. Started out 10 years ago, and now we're ready to bring it straight to you, straight to your neighborhood. So all points, north, south, east, and west, we're doing what we do best. Blog Talk Radio / Q Media Nation. Tuesday nights live or on demand. So you can catch us then. 347-751-7042 for DJ E-Man in the back. And of course for us, 201-500-5087.
That's right, it's what we do, y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, now, I listen to the show a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I really, really like it, because I like the fact that you have independent artists coming up and calling in, and, you know, you're playing their music, and, you know what I mean? You're really giving them hope and giving them opportunity. And you also do a lot of things, man. Like, you got a lot of jobs, man. You know what I mean? Like, what are some of the things that you do for independent artists that benefits them?
Most of all, we do the social media, because you're nothing without social media nowadays. We take it from the video to the audio and then do the stereo. So we make sure that we do as much as we possibly can for the independent artists. So if you're just starting out, or you're a veteran in this and you kind of slow in your sales and marketing, we make sure we make you the top priority. So we just make sure that we give you that outlet internationally, because that's where you make your money.
Right. So now, how can the artists get their songs playing on Q Media Radio, and, you know, how can they contact you?
You can send us a text at 201-500-5087, and that's the way we find out all the information about you. So you first send us a text, and then we check out your pages, so you definitely have to have something going on. And your YouTube has to be up, at least your Facebook, your Instagram. We want to know that you're already out there. We want to see how many views you have, because views turn into money. So we want to make sure we hit your audience with everything that we have. So bottom line, have your social media already intact, and then we just add more and more and more to it.
That's what's up. And I will put the phone number in the box, y'all. So y'all see the phone number there. Like you said, just text them, man. Trying to get your music played, trying to get an interview, whatever. You know what I mean? Text them, they're gonna check you out, man. You know, and make sure it's official, y'all. Don't send the crazy, you know what I'm saying, crazy Instagram shots, and y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Chill out, man. You know what I mean? Keep it 100, man. Send them the stuff that's official, because you want people to respect you, even as an independent artist, if you're serious in the show and your music and the way you present yourself. You know what I mean? So please, man, be respectful, man, when you send the text and you send the information, because, you know, Q Media is doing a lot, man. They're doing a lot that a lot of other people are not paying mind to, you know what I mean? So I have much respect for them, and I really, really admire them for what they're doing, and I'm very privileged to be a part of what they're doing. You know what I mean? So please, y'all, you know, just keep it 100 when you're doing that. So now, I know that you do different kinds of social media stuff, and I know one of them is videos. And can you tell them a little bit about that, how you do the video stuff?
Well, first of all, we have a YouTube channel called the Indie Artist Movement. And why we put it there like a movement, because it's not just a channel, it's a movement. When you have independent music, before you are well known, we used to call it back in the day the Chitlin Circuit. Well, the Chitlin Circuit is still available. We might call it the Vegetarian Circuit, the Chicken Circuit, whatever it is. You know, it started off very, very small, and then someone saw that you could create a lot of movement where you are, and so they got onto your movement and have now taken it out of the community and put it all over the world, but we still have those connections intact. So for the videos, we have the Indie Artist Movement, which is on YouTube.com, and you can throw your video on there. Even if it's a rough cut video, we always want to make sure that you're exposed, because we do have outlets for you to get your professional videos done. We also have outlets for you to have Vivo channels, as well as to get on MTV Jams. So we're not a small operation. We have a big network. And we're always making sure that the independent artists get what they need.
Wow, that's tight, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so few outlets right now for independent artists, man. You know, a lot of people are still kind of what we call chasing that dream or getting a record deal. And, you know, and I don't shoot those things down. You know, everybody has a dream and they got a right to pursue it. But it's best to be fully informed of what the truth is. You know what I mean? So if you are chasing that dream, you got to understand that it's a lot of work you got to put in so that you can be noticed. I mean, I know people that got a million YouTube hits and they still ain't got a deal. I know people that won millions and millions of freestyle cyphers, money and all that, they still ain't got a deal. You know what I mean? So it's more than that. You know what I mean? It's a lot you got to put in, but you got to be a part of the network. That's the main thing. And a movement, like you said. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm a part of the Q Media movement, because by being with them, I'm benefiting a lot, you know what I mean? Because they're giving me love and they have a network. So by them promoting me in their network, it's helping me. You know what I mean? And that's why I definitely show my respect, you know what I'm saying, with what they're doing. So, you know, I just want to encourage everybody, you know, you got to really get your weight up and, you know, make sure that it's okay to put a million songs together, but if you ain't got a network, man, it don't even matter, fam. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's some other things. I know that you guys are overseas a lot, man, like Japan. What's going on over there in Japan?
Well, Japan, many people will just tour Tokyo. They only know Tokyo. They only know Osaka. They know where the bases are, all of the armed forces. But we go to the smaller cities. We like to. Japan is completely different. If you're trying to capture that market, you need to know what you're doing. And we know what we've been doing for the last 10, 15 years. Combined, we have a big network over there, big people who have started this thing from CNN all the way to TV One that have started over there and have made it a brand to bring the independent artists over. So we focus on the smaller cities, focus on the smaller places, so that you have, if I would work with you and I would say, all right, do I want to work $100 by myself, or can I get $1 from 100 people? I would rather get $100 from one person, or from person to person, because now next time I can get $2 per person. I can get $3 per person, $5 per person, and I don't have to use all of my energy working. So that's what we do for the independent artists, is put our network to work for you, the independent artist. We went from club to club on bicycle, mind you. We were going and hitting the clubs because we were that eager about artists from New Jersey. They knew nothing about Japan. They knew nothing how to get their music out there. We just put a simple message out. We had them, at that time, they were sending CDs and records. Right. Okay? But now they send their MP3 to us, and we get it on the air within minutes. So we've been able to do that because we've used the power of our network to market to the independent artists so that they get their music out. So you don't have to use all of your energy just doing a show, because you're limited in terms of your human. You're human. You can't be everywhere all the time, but your music can, but a push of a button. So that's what we do for you.
Wow, that's interesting, man, because, you know, there's really no outlets, man. Like, you know, I remember, I guess, in the early 90s when a lot of cats was coming out. There was so many cats. Black Glass, this one, that one. I mean, Native Tongues, you know, Wu-Tang. It's just so many. And, you know, everybody was out there, man. Everybody was doing stuff. And, you know, I was out there in different states seeing cats. Now, I wasn't on with a record deal, but I was just out because I was trying to get myself out. So I had to go out on my own. You know, and I had, like, got an independent deal back in 94 with a label called Radical Records. Yeah, so with Radical, you know, I was able to really get out there and go city to city and, you know, with this independent record. And then I ended up going overseas, you know what I'm saying? So, and it was all for my own grind. Like, I wasn't getting 20 grand, you know? I wasn't getting $2 grand a show. But what I did get is I made a lot of relationships. And I got paid and I moved my own records. So even 20 years later, I still got the same people. So I go to New Zealand, I go to Australia, I go to Japan, you know, I go to England, like I go to Toronto, shout out to Finesse, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the fan base is all love, and I guess for me, I just love the music so much. I mean, I want to make money, but it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not trying to be a big star, But I know the independent guys, you guys got a dream, and you want to get yourself out there. Some of y'all want to be Beyonce, some of y'all want to be Jay-Z. That's fine, you know what I mean? But be your own person. And I think, what you guys are doing is a great, great asset, because you're getting, the stuff out there. So
our philosophy is not to break an artist, because most of these artists are broken. So we always try to take the artists, not break the artists, take them to the outlets that they need to have. Because again, even if you don't have a major deal, case in point, say like Birdman and that whole crew, they didn't come in the industry begging. They went to the industry with power. So they were able to do certain things that other artists are unable to do. And they get sucked up by these labels that feel like, well, you nobody, so I can walk all over you if I want to. But again, you were created by an ultimate creator. So you take that creation and that talent that you have and put it onto other people's creation, and you will make a masterful work. So we don't have to depend on someone else for what you've already been God-given. So that's why we take that method and, of course, that particular mindset, and we put that to the industry. It's not hard work. But the hardest work is staying by yourself. The biggest thing that you can do and the most uncompromising place that you can be is with other people who know that you're on equal footing. We don't have to have all these misconceptions about things, because it's an industry. You are talented. You made this music. We're sitting at the home of hip-hop in the Bronx, where we used to come over from Jersey to get this and take it back to Jersey, and it spread like wildfire. We didn't know anything about going out in the park with some speakers. Who was doing that? So we would take the speakers from our mom. At that time, it was like big, thick records then. Right. We would take those, bring as many extension cords as we possibly could, running up the electric bill, and plugging it somewhere where we could get that music. So out of that movement came the group today with Big Bob. We were out there together. Out of that movement, it came Leo, came Sugar Hill Gang, all of that, because it was little groups. All of us went to school together. No matter what age group you were in, you were a part of something. So it doesn't matter if you're a new artist who's in Atlanta or a new artist in Columbia, South Carolina. We don't have a network where if you're performing in Columbia and we cool, I'm coming up from Atlanta to take care of business in Columbia, and we all eat. And at the end of the day, when we take all of our network and put it together, we go overseas, there are people wanting this. There's no such thing as a Zulu Nation just in the Bronx. Zulu Nation is international. That's why it's called a nation. So it's Zulu International, because they took something small and made a lot of noise with it, so that it's unnoticed to the little person, but to the other folks, huge. So that's what we're duplicating, that same system of success that a lot of smaller record labels did, and they made noise. They're not around anymore, but the artists are still out there. The artists who may be 40, 50 years old, don't ever count yourself out. Music is universal, it's ageless, it's limitless. You had James Brown perform until his last day. So don't corner yourself when they say hip-hop is young. Hip-hop is not young. Hip-hop grows with us. So that's my first love, is hip-hop. But again, Jazz McCoy Tyner, who used to be the pianist for John Coltrane, man is 75 years old or more. He's still out here performing. So never think of your craft, your talent. Until you close your eyes in this world, don't close your eyes on your talent.
Wow, that's man. Just be encouraged, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's real, coming from the queen. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely fully respect what you're saying, man. And, because today it's so much. How can I say? The way the media portrays the business is like, if you're older, you're only good for that holiday performance. Easter, Christmas, every holiday, the OGs come out, and, in the summer, you might see them out. But other than that, it's like, all right, y'all, go back to the old folks home or whatever. So, I I agree. Like, I encourage everybody, no matter what your age is, if music is your gift, if you're a DJ, an MC, a singer, a musician, whatever it may be, you know, just still follow your dream, man. Just make sure it's paying some bills for you. But, you know, that's why you got to network and, you know, do it professional so that you can generate capital. You know what I mean? And a lot of people have made money off of hip-hop, man, and they ain't coming back giving nothing. You know what I mean? And we ain't looking for them because we understand that it's us that made them. So if we made them, we can make ourselves, even now. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you coming by, Sister Man. Awesome, man. I'm glad you came by and dropped some real knowledge, man. I hope everybody, you know, when you see this, you take heed. Any shout-out to it again?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Shout out to my mother and father, first of all. They're the reason why I'm here. And shout out to my husband, my family, everybody, to my son, my extended family, to you. Because you always, I'm telling you, this dude right here has made miracles happen for me. Because there's times when you're so alone with what you're doing that you start to feel like, you know, what am I doing this for? And thanks to him, I'm able to come over to the Bronx, do what I need to do, and was in my father's old neighborhood, and still feeling that the culture is alive. It's not just a business, it's a culture. So when you start thinking that it's all about just money, we didn't have money when we started out. We took the stuff that we already had and made that what it is today. So you're standing on the shoulders of giants and reaching up to the stars, you're reaching up to the heavens, but you got to look back down and really understand. You got to grab your man's hand and pull him up. So this is what we do. I'm telling you, this is my heart right here. I'll go to the Israel. I've gone to Philly to see this brother. I have made sure that, you know, we've done things together because it's a network and it's more than just, oh, okay, I'm just seeing this guy. No, it's real love. We share what we have. If I have a sandwich, he got the other half. If I got $5, he got $2.50 or more. This is the way that the culture started. If you didn't have money to get on the train, everybody pulled their money together and everybody got on the train to get to a show. If you didn't have brand new sneakers, somebody got on the stage, rocked with those sneakers, God gave you their sneakers, and then you got on and performed. So we all had love, and that love is missing, but I'm telling you, it's coming back because we doing it. And that's what I gotta say to my man over here, who's over here the quarter. Usually, you know how you come in a spot, when you come in a spot, and back in the day, when you would come in a spot, everybody had love for the next person. Didn't matter what crew you was with, even if y'all battled on the mic. You never battled in the street with so much. But there's a conspiracy that happens that makes us not like each other. And it's older than us. But we're making mad love. So I appreciate you being here too.
Thank you.
And Don Finger, thank you. E-Man, thank you so much. Peace.
Enough respect, Mr. Brian. I mean, man, yo. Man, I'm glad y'all can't see under these glasses right now, because my eyes is watered up like crazy, man. Because, you know, it's so real, man. It's just, you know, the few people that I have in my life, you know what I mean, that show love, man. I truly, really appreciate them, man. Sister Milana is definitely one of them, man. We've been through a lot, man. And we're still going through it, but like she said, we're going through it together, brothers and sisters in the struggle, man. Those that really understand, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I mean? We gotta remember, man, we all we got, man. It ain't about race or none of that, but it is about loyalty. You know what I'm saying? It is about loyalty and people coming together and staying loyal to each other. So, you know, it's all love, man. Like I said, I'm gonna put the information in the box, man. And you can go on your Facebook and go to your search and type in Q Media Nation and Q Media Radio. And you'll see the group page come up. Go ahead and join the page, man. You know, hit us up on there. And then I'll put the other links on the other, what you said with the YouTube channel and everything. And, you know, we'll make sure y'all got the information. And it's up to you guys, man. Hey, if you really want to do it, invest in yourself and keep it 100, man. Shout out to the Nation of Islam, you know what I'm saying? Peace to all the brothers. And peace to all the gods and the earths, you know what I'm saying? And it's all love, man. You know what I mean? We here, we doing our thing. That's what it is, man. That's it. We out. Sister Falana, Don Figure, stay in the game, baby. We out.
Man, that Bink, baby, we in the building right now. That's what we do, y'all.